Hello parents, hello students, it's Mr. Kissinger. I'm here doing a video again, and this video is on equivalent expressions, something that's very, very useful to make life easier in algebra. And as always, we're going to learn through examples. Let's get going. Our first example, and all of these problems except one were taken from a worksheet that I assigned in class. You can actually view this as homework help as well. Alright, let's go. The first one we have is 5x plus 2 plus 3x. So what I do is I go through and I look for all of the ones that have x's. And I underline, including the operation right in front of that. And so I have two of them. I have the 5x and the 3x. And all we're doing here is we're just combining things. And so in this case I have 5 x's and I also have 3 x's. Think of it as like having 5 bags and I'm adding 3 more bags. And I don't know what's in each bag. We'll find out when we know what x is, but we don't know it right now. So when I have 5 bags plus 3 bags, well, that's going to give me 8 bags, 8x. And now I'm looking for what's left, and sure enough I have this plus 2. And my answer right now is going to be 8x plus 2. And this is troubling for some students. They want to have just a numerical answer that does not have variables in it. But we can't always do that. Until we know what x is, we don't know what this expression is going to be equal. And so right now, we just simplified it as much as we can. This is 8x plus 2. Let's do another example. Next example is going to go really, really quick. And you're going to see why. We're going to underline everything that's the same. Well, I have 3x plus 5y plus 6. So I underline 3x. Well, that's all I have for my x. My x expressions. Now I'm going to double underline 5y, and that's all I have, plus 5y, and my numbers are just left alone. You know what? This was simplified when it came to me. I can't simplify that any further until I know what x is, or until I would know what y is. So we can't add x to y until we know what either they are. That one was as simple as it gets, and we didn't have to do anything to it. Our next example, our worksheet wanted to change the variables up, so we have different letters here, but that's alright. Let's do it. Another teacher I work with used this example, and what she recommended was putting boxes and circles. So we'll do that with this one. So all the t's, I'm going to put a box around, 7t there. And I don't see any other t's. So that's all I have as far as it goes t's. Now I'm looking for my other variables. I have v's here, and we're going to put circles around those, or ovals or whatever, circular like shapes. Again, I'm going to do the operation in front. 3v plus 6v is going to be 9v when I add those up. And that 6 is all by itself. So this expression here, 7t plus 6 plus 3v plus 6v, all simplifies into 7t plus 9v plus 6. Notice here, we also do our variables in alphabetical order. It helps keeps things the same way for everybody. That way, we could write this differently. I could say 9v plus 6 plus 7t, and there's many other ways of doing it, but just putting in this order is pretty much standard. Got a couple more examples here. Students seem to pick this up fairly quickly, which is nice. The other suggestion that was used by my colleague was using colored pencils, and that's another great suggestion. Just so you can shade over the ones in different colors, so that way you can help see which ones go with what. So I like the lines. That's me. I'm going to do 5x. I'm going to do all my x's. I have a 5x there. I have a 3x there. And I have that 1x over here. So I have 5x plus 3x. And this, little students are really, really confused about that at first, but then when we talk about it, the expression I use, or the example I use is, we call this a finger. This is a finger. We don't say it's a one finger. We just say a finger. Well, it's the same with variables. In the English language, that's how we do it. And this is 1x, but we just say x. So when we see that, we just know there's a 1 in front. 5x plus 3x plus 1x. 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1, that's 9. So I have 9x. Now I'm going to do my y's. I got 2 here, I got 2 here. 6y plus 7y is 13y. So when I'm all done, all of that simplified down to 9x plus 13y. One last example. So here we have z plus 6 plus 4z plus 9 plus 8u. I know u comes first in the alphabet, so I'm going to go with those first. That's the only u I see. So I'm going to say 8u. And then my other variable is z here. So I have that z and these 4z's, and that's it. So again, that's going to be a 1z plus 4z. It's going to be 5z. And then I'm left with 6 plus 9, which is 15. That expression simplifies down to 8u plus 5z plus 15. Now if I knew what u or z was, I could simplify further, but until then, I can't. Thank you guys. This is our video on equivalent expressions. If you still need help, please ask in class or through email. Thank you.